Hey guys, we're going to do 7.6. 7.6 is System of Inequalities in Context. So we're going to be able to create one and then solve it. And we're going to solve by graphing. So, going to be fun. These should look a lot like our system of equations word problems that we did, which were a bugger, but it gets a little bit easier. So your second equation will always be x plus y. So no more twice as many hours tutoring as hours baking. It's always going to just be x plus y. So let's recap those for a second. Let's start with our first example. Monty and his children went into a bakery that sells cookies for $1 each and brownies for $2.50 each. Monty has $20 to spend and must buy no less than 13 cookies and brownies altogether. So, my first inequality is always my three things that are alike. And I'm going to keep like things together. So, well, let's start even further from the top. We're going to say x is cookies and y is brownies. Okay, and I see three things, money, 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 that are alike. Excuse you, bud. Sorry, I've got the baby with me. So, keep things alike. Cookies are $1, so I'm going to go 1x. Plus, brownies are $2.50, so 250y. Monty has $20 to spend. So if I have a $20 bill in my hand, and that is all I have, think to yourself, can I buy something worth $30? Nope. So I have to stay under or equal to 20 bucks. So less than or equal to. And then I must buy no less than 13 cookies and brownies together. So no less, think the opposite of less because it's no. No less would be more. So greater than or equal to 13. Okay? So think about that thought process, how we figured out the symbols. And remember, you keep your three things that are alike together. And making the inequalities should be not a big deal. Let's try it a couple more times. Enola has x quarters and y dimes. She has a minimum of 18 coins worth at most $3.60. So let's start with the worth, because we know how much a quarter and a dime is worth. Quarter is 25 cents and quarter is x. So we're going to keep those together. Plus 10 cents is a dime for y. And at most $3.60. So the highest I can go is $3.60. So I can't go higher. So I have to go less. Okay, but I have a minimum of 18 coins. So x plus y, 18. If I have a minimum of 18, that means I cannot go higher. Or, excuse me, if I have a minimum of 18, that means it's going to be 18 or bigger. So I have to be bigger than 18. Okay. So those are my two inequalities there. Last one. Linda and her children went into a restaurant that sells hamburgers for $5. So x is going to be hamburgers. Y is going to be tacos for $2.50 each. Linda has $60 to spend and must buy at least 14 hamburgers and tacos altogether. Okay. $5 for a hamburger plus $2.50 for a taco. So money, money, money. So 60 is going to be my total for this one. And the most that I have is 60 bucks. I can't say I have $60 and then spend 70. because I don't have 70. So I have to make sure that I spend less than 60 or equal to 60. And then my second equation is always x plus y and my other number. And I have to buy at least 14. So I need to buy more. I need to buy 14 or more. So we're going to solve these by graphing. So step 1 for these problems on your homework is write the inequalities. Okay, on your homework though, they require that they're solved for y. So we're going to start with Monty. And step 2 is solve for y. Okay, so my equations are 1x plus 250y is less than or equal to 20, and x plus y greater than or equal to 13. I need to get y by itself, so I'm going to subtract the x term. Cannot combine the x term with the constant, so they're going to just go next to each other, and then I'm going to divide by 250 to both sides, and I get y is less than or equal to, this turns out to be 8 minus 2 over 5x. Solving for y over here, I'm going to subtract x, and that is all I have to do because y is now by itself. Okay, so these are solved for y. Now they're in slope-intercept form, so I can graph them. I'm going to start on 8, and I'm going to go down 2 over 5. Down 2 over 5. Down 2 over 5. Just trying to be accurate. It is a less than or equal to symbol, so it is going to be a solid line. This is your chart that I'm going off of from 7.4 and 5. Solid line, and I'm going to shade below. Okay. Second equation, start on 13. That's my y-intercept this time, and I'm going to have a negative x slope. That's negative 1, so down 1 over 1. Again, it's going to be a solid line. But this time, it's greater than. So I'm going to shade above. Okay. My double shaded area is this triangle down here. So, like 7.4 and 5, where you had to pick a point in the solution region, you have to do that again. So you can pick any point in here. I will pick 14, 1. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, this one is Enola. And Enola had quarters and dimes worth at most, I'm going to do copy. Sweet. I just cheated a little. Okay. Worth at most $3.60. And we had a minimum of 18 coins. So we're going to subtract the x term again. And I get 10y, 0.10y is less than or equal to 360 minus 0.25x. And then divide by 0.10 on both sides. And I get y is less than or equal to 36 minus 5 over 2x. Again, subtract x on both sides. Y is greater than or equal to 18 minus x. And then I graph. 36, down 5, see 1, 5 over 2, down 5 over 2, down 5 over 2. Solid line, and it is less than. Less is low, so I'm going to go low. Everything under. Start on 18 for the second one, down 1 over 1. Solid line, and I'm going to shade above this time because it is greater than. So think greater is bigger, less is low. And I'm going to pick a point in there, so I'm going to pick this one. That is, what, 420? Good job. Okay. This was Linda. And Linda had $5 for a hamburger, $2.50 for a taco, and we had 14 all together. So I want you to practice. I want you to pause the video and try it on your own, and we'll see if we got the same thing. Okay? Okay, this is what I got. Check your work. And if you have any questions on the homework, email me or talk to me in class. Thank you.